Hello everyone, this is Damon with Easy Green Screen, and in this tutorial I'm going to be doing an extraction on an image that has some problem areas, and I'm going to show you how to correct those problem areas in Easy Green Screen 5. This is actually pretty simple to do. Before we extract, I'm going to zoom in and show you the areas we are going to correct for. In the first area, I'm just going to sample a color. As you can see that the logo in this jersey is almost a perfect chroma key green color. So we expect that this area is going to get removed. And then if you sample here in the lower right corner, we have a brightness value of 7%. And you notice how low our red, green, and blue channel values are? I mean, this is almost black. There's no way we can expect the software to fully remove an area that's that dark. And then if you zoom into the ball, you can see there is some green from the screen being reflected or being shown in the reflections of this ball. That's almost the same color as the screen itself. So those three areas we're going to touch up. This is actually really simple to do. I'm just going to run Easy Green Screen 5 in single mask mode. Whether you're in dual mask mode or single mask mode, it's not going to make a difference on how you touch these up. So the results are about as expected. That perfect chroma key green color was removed in the jersey. That dark area was left in the screen, and a little bit of those reflections of the ball were removed, or at least partially removed. I'll first show you under the mask settings. You might be tempted to use the extended background removal mode. If I turn that on, you can see that much more of that screen was removed. It's not perfect, but it actually did a little bit better than I thought it would do. But what happens is, since it's now targeting those dark areas to remove, that dark green area in the edge of the hair, because that hair is picking up a little bit of green spill, and so it creates a very dark green that's almost the exact same color as the corner of this screen. So if you target this dark green, you're going to start removing some of those areas, as well as those dark green reflections in the ball. You start removing a little bit more of those. So I'm going to turn this back off, and what we're going to do is go into our keep or remove areas section. And in this area, or this menu here, this actually enables the zoom and pan. So we can use our keyboard. I'm using Control Plus to zoom in. I can click on this pan button and pan in. Now what I'm going to do is grab the Polygon Lasso. You can use the regular lasso if you want. I personally like the Polygon Lasso. I'm just going to lasso around that logo, just making sure that I don't get any areas of the green screen included in the selection. Now I'm going to use this top selection action button, the one that's called Add to Foreground with no spill correction. And you can see that that instantly removes the transparency, and we have the original green color back. Make sure you don't use that second button. This will bring the opacity back, but it will apply spill correction to that area, and we don't want spill correction on that logo. So the next thing I'll do is recover this ball here. I'm just going to grab the Quick Select tool. I'm going to go over the ball until we have it selected. And just to make sure that I don't get let me zoom in and look at it real quick and see how we look. You can contract that selection, which was what I was going to do. But after looking at it, I don't think I want to do that. I'm just going to add this to the foreground, and this time I'm going to add it with spill correction. So you can see that that transparency on the ball was removed, but now those areas that did have green in the reflection, since we used it with spill correction, that spill correction is being applied to those areas, so we don't have that green spill. We have the opacity back from those reflected areas, but we have spill correction applied. Now last, and I'm going to zoom out a bit here, I'm going to view the original. That way we can see what we're doing better. And I'm going to grab the quick select tool again. I'm just going to select this area of the green that we want to remove. Now I think what I'll do now is grab the magic wand tool. And if I click on the shift key, I can click in there and add that to the selection. If I click on the alt key, that little bit of blue there, I'm going to subtract that from the selection. In this area in the jersey too, I subtracted that from the selection. Anyways, that looks pretty good. I'm going to now actually expand that selection by 1 pixel by using this button here. That way we're sure that we have all the green selected. And then I'm going to feather that selection just by the default of 0.3 pixels. That way we don't have a hard selection, so the edges will look a little bit better here. And now I'm going to fit this back to the screen so we can see the whole thing. And I'm going to use this add to background, make transparent button. And that instantly adds that area to the background. And so let's view that against color. We got a pretty good selection being made. Some of that dark area right there, I guess we missed. We didn't see that on the transparency, but against the color we can see a slight area there that's still not 100% transparent. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to grab the lasso tool. I'm just going to lasso that area, and then I'm going to add that to the background as well. And so there we've got a pretty good extraction made. Our logo is recovered, those reflective area in the ball is recovered, and that very dark area of the screen was removed, and it looks pretty good. Anyway, thanks for watching, and if you're interested at all in Easy Green Screen, please be sure to visit our website. That is easygreenscreen.com.